Hey, what's up guys? Matthew here, and today we're going to be working on a Godzilla commission where I will show you how to turn this into this. This is the art of warlord. First of all, I thought I would show you guys how I did the digital layout for this guy, so I'll just walk you through the layers here. So we started off with a tiny thumbnail in a sketchbook that I don't have a capture of, so we'll skip right to this. Get some detail lines on our man here. Back plates, detail. I like to spot blacks in the roughs too, just to make sure. And then what I'll do is I'll turn this into a blue line, or in my case a red line, and I'll actually print this out. Sometimes I'll ink this, sometimes I'll pencil it again. For this bad boy, I did another round of pencils, so throw those pencils on top. And you get that. Clean them up, take out the red lines, get something like that. And then this will actually get redlined again. Print this on an 11 by 17 piece of Bristol board, and we're on to the next step. Okay, so now we're going to transition over to some time lapse of ink slinging. So obviously this is the red lines printed out on that Bristol, and I am just going to town on inks. You'll see as I go, I do a little penciling. There's some places that weren't quite as tight as I would have liked them. So I go in and clean those up before I put the inks down, just to make sure those lines are solid before I commit. I'm doing my best to channel some Arthur Adams on this piece, especially in the smoke and the textures. He's been a really big influence ever since that first Marvel card deck series came out in the 90s. I remember trying to collect all of those pieces and discovering artists like Jim Lee and Arthur Adams and the colorist Paul Mounts. I think it's Mounts or Mounts. His airbrush colors back in the day were really inspiring, really pushed me to do more color work, and is actually the reason I learned to airbrush before I ever got a computer. So, fun facts. Alright, so we're getting ready to skip ahead again on the time lapse. I've spared you guys having to watch every single brush stroke. There it goes. So now the smoke's done, most of the body work's done. I'm starting to do cleanup. You can see it's getting really nitpicky here. I'm erasing pencils and adding in details where I think I need them. And we're done. Zoom in here, we're going to sign our name. Call this thing Gravy. I finished this a few days before Christmas, just in time to get it mailed out to the commissioner. So here is a little bit of the detail work on those final inks. I'll zoom in here, get nice and close, give you a nice smooth pan. See those chunky inks. And that's a little sneak peek behind the process of how a piece goes from a digital rough to finished inks. And that's how you make a Godzilla, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope my mug didn't scare you away. Trying to do some more FaceTime with you guys going into 2019. If you have any questions or comments, throw them in the comments below. You know, typical YouTube stuff. Like, subscribe, hit that bell, all that fun stuff. And I'll see you next time. Thanks.